In the elite circles of Beijing, there exists a secret everyone tacitly understands. The wealthiest woman in the world of high finance, she cherishes money as dearly as life itself. Yet outwardly she perpetually seeks novel thrills. He indulges in grand reckless games. There is but one singular boundary. No scandal must ever reach the ears of her husband. Everyone knows full well, the husband who has stood by her side for 12 years is her sole vulnerability. Should her husband vanish even for a single hour, she would spiral into madness. Yet this time she could no longer conceal the truth. The young man was far from obedient this time. Leaning on the indulgence she lavished upon him, he sent me a pregnancy test report. The name listed as the spouse was Southern Bridge. Soon after, a barrage of provocative words followed. I know you've long seen through it today. The future mother of my child is none other than Southern Bridge. Do not delude yourself that she loves you so fiercely. If her love for you were true, what then am I to her? Do you know how deeply she is enthralled by me? Each year on the anniversary of your wedding, after lulling you to sleep, she comes to me, and her demands are insatiable. Each time we exhaust several boxes. By morning her voice is hoarse and raw. We've been together in her Maybach, in her executive office. Even in the very wedding chamber you share, traces of us linger. Has she ever been so varied with you? Reading these taunting messages, I draw a deep breath, suppressing the revulsion surging within me. I pick up the phone and make a call. Mr. Pei, are you certain you wish to erase all traces of your identity? Once erased, you will cease to exist. No one will be able to find you. I pause for a moment in silence. Then with resolute nod I affirm yes. I want no one to find me ever again. The voice on the other end betrays a hint of surprise, but promptly responds very well. Mr. Pei, the process will be complete within half a month. Please be patient. After hanging up, I take out my phone. I book a flight to depart in half a month. 3 months ago, I discovered the truth. Southern Bridge had long been entangled with another. By day she was with me. By night she sought him. Her heart had already been divided between two. Indeed, as the saying goes, the one who loves passionately cools first. The one who loves slowly cannot stop. Still seething, I laugh bitterly. And then, I print out the divorce agreement prepared long ago. Each stroke of the pen, I sign my name upon it. I will honor the promise I made years ago, to vanish forever from his world. After signing, I take the divorce agreement, placing it in an exquisitely wrapped gift box. An hour later, Southern Bridge pushes open the door and enters. Before even changing shoes, he rushes toward me, nestling into my embrace, whispering apologies. Ah, Joe, I'm sorry. Today I was late fetching a gift. I missed our wedding anniversary. Please don't be angry, alright. Southern Bridge pulls a gift box from his bag to placate me. The collar of his white shirt is slightly open, the top button undone. As he leans down, beneath the collar, dense marks of kisses on his skin pierce my eyes with sharp pain. It seems likely he has just left the bed of elixir. Yet Southern Bridge notices no change in me. Eyes brimming with affection, he fastens a watch onto my wrist, using his slender, elegant hands. Ah, Joe, it's beautiful. Southern Bridge praises sincerely. His eyes overflow with wonder, but I show no trace of joy. My eyes only redden. I take the gift box, containing the divorce agreement, on the table, and place it before him. This is for you. Southern Bridge looks puzzled. What is it? I curl my lip. A gift. It's our anniversary. You gave me a gift. Naturally, I must return the gesture. Southern Bridge's eyes instantly spark with delight. He eagerly cradles it like a treasure, eager to open it. But I stop him. Open it in half a month. Why? He looks slightly confused. I speak slowly, word by word, because this gift will only hold meaning if opened in half a month. Hearing this, Southern Bridge pauses. He asks no more. Rising on tiptoe, he lightly kisses the corner of my lips. Whatever my husband says, so it shall be. I'll wait for this surprise gift. Saying this, he acts like an obedient pup, tearing off a sticky note, writing a line, solemnly affixing it to the gift box, to be opened in half a month. I quietly watch him do all this. Southern Bridge, I hope you'll truly be surprised then. Waking the next morning, Southern Bridge as usual, gives me a morning kiss. Joe, yesterday I missed our anniversary. Today let me make it up to you, alright. Let's go to the amusement park. Didn't you once say you wanted to go there? Before I can refuse uninterested, Southern Bridge begins packing all the essentials needed for an outing at the amusement park. He is almost always attentive, caring for me. I merely purse my lips, and he thoughtfully brings water to my lips. Roller coasters, water rides, Southern Bridge, caring not whether the games are dangerous, plays alongside me if I enjoy them. To people, one handsome, one beautiful. Their affectionate display draws countless glances from park visitors. Soon someone recognizes them. Look, isn't that Director Bridge and her husband? I can't believe we're seeing them in person here. They're so sweet together. A girl from a young couple excitedly bounces in place, pulling her boyfriend to stand before us. Can we take a photo with you two? We admire you so much. We're your #1 fan couple. Seeing the girl's thrilled expression, I don't want to disappoint her, so I agree. Southern Bridge dislikes photos but still cooperates with me. Click, the photo is taken. The young couple eagerly says, "Your love is so wonderful. Truly enviable. Stay together forever, okay?" Southern Bridge smiles and nods, but he doesn't notice me standing beside him, silent from beginning to end. For only I know, we have no future left. During a lunch break, he keeps glancing at his phone, noticing my gaze. He hurriedly apologizes, coaxing me, Joe, sorry, I have some urgent work to handle. Darling, you eat first. I'll be with you properly soon, alright. But right after, a dazzling castle gift flashes on his phone screen. He's lying. He's not handling work, but watching a live stream. I curl my lips in mockery. Then quietly, I open Elixir's live stream on my phone. Elixir is a nobody, but not long ago Southern Bridge brought him into the company, even making him the spokesperson for the company's product. Everyone guesses he has powerful backing. No one expected it to be Southern Bridge himself. Now Elixir stands at the amusement park's entrance live streaming. He holds up his phone, proudly boasting to the audience, "Look at this. This amusement park was a gift from my girlfriend. Mention my name for a discount. Welcome everyone to come play." Hearing this, my hand holding the phone grows cold, trembling, slightly sweating. He brought me here. This amusement park was his gift to Elixir. The comment section erupts with skepticism. Stop bragging. A nobody like you owning this. Just chasing clout, right? No proof. I'm at the park's entrance. I could say it's mine too. Desperate for fame, huh? Do you know this park is worth billions? Elixir, aggrieved, says, I'm not lying. Isn't my name right here? He pulls out a certificate of ownership. Clear as day, it bears Elixir's name. The livestream room explodes. Comments flood in. People exclaim in awe. Truly eye-opening. Today, we've seen a real tycoon gifting an entire amusement park. Such extravagant devotion. It rivals Director Bridge's love for her husband. Why don't I meet someone this rich? Come on, let's debate. Who loves more, Director Bridge for Mr. Pay or Elixir's girlfriend for him? Vote 1 for the former, 2 for the latter. The screen fills with oneself. After all, Southern Bridge is famed for doting on her husband, not only spending lavishly, but nearly giving her life for him. At this moment, an account named Love Elixir suddenly appears, dropping 10,000 yachts in one go. The screen bursts with dazzling effects, leaving viewers stunned. This massive donation, the livestream audience surges from tens of thousands to millions. A bold message scrolls across. Of course I love Elixir more. The livestream room erupts again. Comments go wild. The real deal has appeared. So generous, so generous. Elixir grins triumphantly. See, I told you my girlfriend loves me. My hand holding the phone trembles slightly. I look up, just catching the curve of Southern Bridge's lips, his eyes brimming with affection. He is Love Elixir. My heart feels as if gripped by an unseen hand. Though released, the pain lingers unbearable. I ache fiercely. My right hand clutches my chest. I can't breathe for a moment. Southern Bridge finally notices something's wrong. Rushing over, Joe, what's wrong? The worrying in his eyes doesn't seem feigned. as if my distress would bring him to collapse. Yet this man who claims to love me so hides so much from me. I struggle to suppress my emotions. It's nothing, just choked a bit. Southern Bridge checks on me several times, then hurriedly takes me home to rest. On the way back, he tries to tell jokes to cheer me up, but no matter how hard he tries, I cannot find joy. I remain silent, my expression unreadable. Joe, have I done something wrong? He cautiously probes. No, I finally speak. In just thinking about a movie I saw today, Southern Bridge breathes a sigh of relief, smiling as he continues. What movie? At that, I slowly turn to look at him. The heroine once loved the hero deeply, but later her heart changed, and she always hid it from him. I stare quietly at his face, observing every subtle shift in his expression, softly saying, Southern Bridge, if one day your heart changes, I absolutely will not. My words are cut off. Southern Bridge interrupts as if unable to bear the thought. Joe, the one I love most in this life is you. Even if the whole world betrays me, I never will. I cannot live without you. But my heart only stings with pain. I'm about to speak when Southern Bridge's phone suddenly rings. He hesitates, about to hang up. I coldly say, answer it. Southern Bridge obediently takes the call. I don't know what's said on the other end, but his face shifts from calm to pupils contracting, his expression unnatural. His lips tremble slightly. He hangs up, looks at me. Joe, there's an urgent matter at the company. I have to go now. I'll get a car to take you home, all right? I say nothing, nod and get out of the car, watching Southern Bridge's Maybach drive away. I board a taxi but don't head to the villa. Instead, I say, driver, follow that car. The driver asks no questions, starts the engine and tails at a steady pace until the car ahead stops at a villa. From afar, a young man in a uniform opens the door. Seeing the woman step out, he smiles and embraces her. The young man is Elixir. The woman is Southern Bridge. No sooner do they embrace, they cannot resist kissing. Their lips and tongues entwine for a long moment. Elixir finally pulls away from a panting Southern Bridge, smiling brightly, tugging lightly at her collar. My love, I've prepared an even greater surprise for you. Want to see it? As he speaks, his fingertips graze her lips. Southern Bridge melts into his arms, her eyes filled with desire. A 30-minute drive. I made it here in 15. Darling, tell me, do I want to see it? Elixir laughs clearly, hooking her slender fingers, stepping into the car. Inside the car, as soon as they enter, the vehicle begins to rock gently. Then the shaking grows stronger. No one knows. I'm in a car not far away witnessing this. I thought I'd lost all hope in her. But seeing this scene, my heart feels as if sliced by a knife, like a sharp hook tearing into my chest. I press my chest hard. The driver, seeing my state, sighs, buddy, don't be sad. You're married. Just let it go this time. Pretend you saw nothing. My voice hoarse, each word resolute. No, I will not forgive Southern Bridge. Back home, I gather all the gifts Southern Bridge ever gave me, including the priceless watch. I make a call. Is this the asset management company? I want to sell all these. All proceeds will go to charity. In just an hour, I've sent everything away. Then I begin packing my belongings. Halfway through, Southern Bridge unexpectedly returns. She storms in with wind and rain, not bothering with an umbrella. Her body damp and cold, yet she doesn't change. Instead, she rushes to me, voice trembling. Joe, why did you sell that watch? That watch of no small value could only be sold through an auction house. Thus, Southern Bridge saw it listed at the auction. I don't answer directly, instead asking, you went to the auction house. Southern Bridge's gaze flickers away. After a few seconds, she replies, I wanted to buy some collectibles for me or for Elixir. You prepared such a grand gift for him. He should reciprocate, shouldn't he? I've restrained my emotions. My voice calm. One didn't sell, I donated. Hearing this, Southern Bridge helplessly takes my hand. Joe, I know you're kind-hearted, but if you want to donate, use something else. This one cannot be given away. Saying this, she pulls a box from her bag and places it before me. The black velvet box opens, revealing that very watch. I bought it back. This watch is proof of my love for you, no matter when it must never be removed. With that, Southern Bridge personally fastens it back on my wrist. Seeing the watch return to my hand, I laughed softly in self-mockery. Southern Bridge, oh Southern Bridge, how masterful your acting is. Just moments ago, hurrying back from another man's side, yet now you speak of loving me. That night as I drift off, Southern Bridge's phone suddenly rings. She immediately silences it. Within seconds it rings again. After several times, Southern Bridge frowns, afraid of disturbing me, and reluctantly answers. From the other end, a voice rings out, clear in the quiet space. "Ah, Bridge, come out and play. All the girls are here, just waiting for you." Southern Bridge refuses without hesitation. "I need to stay home and sleep with Joe." Hanging up, wait, don't hang up. Don't be so dismissive. It's been ages since we hung out with the girls. Exactly. Now that you're married, you abandon your friends. You're too much. The other side is lively and noisy. Southern Bridge covers the mic. "All right, quiet down. If said, no one in this world is more important than my husband. I must stay with him." Despite her words, the other side persists, one after another trying to convince her, determined to drag Southern Bridge out. Amid the tug-of-war, awakened, I finally speak. "Go hang out with them. It's been a while since you've seen each other." Southern Bridge looks reluctant, but I speak again. Finally, she compromises. "Then I'll bring you along. If you don't go, I won't either." The other side immediately persuades me. "Come with our Bridge and have fun. It's good to go out and enjoy." "Exactly, brother-in-law, please come out. If you don't, our Bridge won't budge." In the end, I nod. Southern Bridge finally agrees to go. As the private room door opens, I see her friends, each with a dozen male models in their arms. Southern Bridge frowns tightly, without hesitation turning to leave. Her friends instantly understand, quickly shooing away the men beside them. Go now. Hurry up." Only when the men clear out of the room do her friends sigh, patting her shoulder. "Ah, Bridge, how is it you haven't changed after all these years? Besides your husband, no man can get close to you." Southern Bridge disdainfully brushes their hands off, even dusting herself as if shaking off dirt. "I'm a married woman. You're not married, so you wouldn't understand." The room erupts in teasing laughter, their gazes toward me heavy with implication. They said it was a friends gathering, but from start to finish, Southern Bridge's eyes are only on me, coldly rejecting all invitations, focused solely on peeling fruit for me. A pristine bowl of fruit, presented to me to curry favor. "Ah, Joe, eat." Everyone marvels. "Ah, Bridge, you're truly the model husband." But I remain silent. After lingering a bit, I tire of playing along with her. "It's late. I'm leaving." Southern Bridge rises to go too. Her friends quickly stop her. "Your husband's health is frail. He needs rest. We haven't gathered in ages. You can't leave early." "Exactly, let him go home. Stay and hang with us." I pull my hand from Southern Bridge's grasp, slowly saying, "The driver will take me home. You stay." As my words fall, I turn and leave. I walk quickly, so fast Southern Bridge can't stop me. As the car drives a short distance, I feel something in my pocket. A phone, not mine. Its pale purple case belongs to Southern Bridge. I frown, telling the driver to turn back. As the car stops outside the bar, I see Elixir step out of a taxi, constantly checking his hair and clothes in his phone, not watching the road, heading straight to the private room. I instinctively grip the phone tightly, following behind Elixir. Sure enough, he stops at Southern Bridge's private room. As he enters, Elixir embraces Southern Bridge. Southern Bridge naturally wraps her arms around his waist, rising on tiptoe to kiss the corner of his lip. "How did you get here so fast?" Elixir leans his head against hers. "I missed you. The moment I got your call, I came." Southern Bridge chuckles softly. "Then you deserve a reward." With that, she rises on tiptoe, pressing a passionate kiss to his lips, their lips and tongues fiercely entwined. Stop, no more showing off." Her friends aren't surprised, instead laughing and waving dismissively. I stand outside, peering through the crack, feeling a chill to my very core. So everyone knows about her and Elixir, all playing a part in front of me. Ah, Bridge, now that Elixir's here, This time, can we play something bigger? Her friends raise their brows grinning, clapping their hands, calling back the men from the next room. Nearly everyone has a man by their side. The game is simple: spin the bottle, whoever it points to must choose truth or dare. After several spins, it finally lands on Southern Bridge. The crowd cheers loudly, the atmosphere reaching a fever pitch. Bridge, when was the last time? The questioner smirks suggestively. Everyone understands the implication. Southern Bridge raises an eyebrow, calmly saying yesterday in the car. Her words spark an uproar. My God. Impressive, tell us how it felt. Elixir blushes, head bowed. She curls her lips, saying deliberately, excellent service. Utterly captivating, haha. I told you long ago, didn't I? Bridge. With our status, just play your own game. As long as the man's good. Joe want notice, they say. Her friends kissing their boyfriends one by one, letting them grope freely. Hearing my name, Southern Bridge's smile suddenly freezes. Her face darkens slightly, sternly saying, don't let this reach Zhao's ears, or you know the consequences. Yes, yes, we won't let your husband find out. These words, each one, pierce my ears. The noise inside continues unabated, but I feel my entire body ice cold, like a walking corpse stumbling out in a daze. The driver, seeing my state, hurries over, about to go inform Southern Bridge. But I stop him immediately. No need to tell her. I want to walk alone. Also, don't tell Southern Bridge I came back. I tell the driver to leave, then walk alone down the empty street. Suddenly heavy rain pours down, but I feel nothing. The icy rain only sharpens my clarity. I don't know how long I've walked. So long, realizing love can truly change in an instant. Back home I fall into a high fever, unrelenting for days. Southern Bridge returns reeking of alcohol, seeing me unconscious, face flushed. She panics instantly, rushing to support me, taking me to the hospital. When consciousness returns, I stir my heavy eyelids, finally opening them with effort, seeing me awake. The nurse changing my for beams, Mr. Pei. You're finally awake. You've had a fever day and night. Director Bridge was frantic, staying by your bedside, only leaving just now for a phone call. Should I call her? She'll be thrilled to know you're awake. I shake my head, voice hoarse. No need, the nurse says nothing more. Finishes changing the four and leaves respectfully. The large hospital room falls silent, so quiet I can hear Southern Bridge talking on the phone outside. Always composed, she only loses control before me. But now, her voice on the phone brims with joy and excitement. Soon her footsteps fade. Southern Bridge has left. I summon all my strength to get out of bed, slowly following down a few floors. I catch sight of Southern Bridge arm in arm with Elixir, emerging from the men's health department. Seeing my figure, Elixir deliberately exclaims, Mr. Pei, why are you at the hospital too? Hearing this, Southern Bridge looks up, her eyes meeting mine from a distance. She freezes startled, quickly releasing Elixir's arm. Joe, I came downstairs to get your medicine. I accidentally ran into Elixir. He came for a checkup due to low blood sugar. I was worried, so I brought him here. She nervously explains, afraid I'd misunderstand. My gaze lingers on Elixir's face, my breath catching for a moment. I close my eyes briefly, then after a long pause say, why is Mr. Elixir suddenly at the hospital and in the men's health department? Elixir glances at Southern Bridge, smiling sweetly. My lover plans to give me a child, but am concerned about the child's quality. So I came for a checkup. The doctor says I'm young, in excellent condition, full of vitality. It won't be long before we have a child. When we do, she plans to set off fireworks everywhere to celebrate the fruit of our love. She boasts gleefully, but I only stare at her for a long time, then force a smile. Is that so? Elixir beams, even more smug. Exactly. Mr. Pei, are you free today? Want to have a meal together? I'll call my lover to join us. Hearing this, Southern Bridge's face suddenly grows cold, shooting Elixir a glance, quickly cutting him off. No need. Joe doesn't have time. With that, Southern Bridge takes my arm to soothe me, her voice gentle. Joe, your body's still weak, don't wander. He's just a spokesperson. No need to pay him mind. Hearing Southern Bridge's dismissive tone, Elixir's face shifts between pale and flushed. Then he lowers his head, mumbling, eyes red, aggrieved, saying, I got carried away. How could I be worthy of dining with Mr. Pei? With that, he turns and leaves in a huff. Southern Bridge's expression changes, about to chase after him. But seeing me standing calmly beside her watching, she ultimately stops, buying a pile of medicine, and discharged and returned home. Perhaps because she scolded Elixir. The entire ride Southern Bridge seems distracted. After bringing me home, she uses work as an excuse, locking herself in the study. As soon as I enter the room, I receive a message from Elixir with a photo. It's the test report. The spouse's name listed as Southern Bridge. Right after, a flood of provocative words arrives. Pei Yinzhou, I know you've seen through it today. The future mother of my child is Southern Bridge. Don't think she loves you so much. If she truly loved you, what am I to her? Do you know how much she adores me? Each year on your birthday, on your wedding anniversary, after lulling you to sleep, she comes to me. We've been in her Maybach, in her executive office, even in your marital bedroom, leaving traces of our passion. 72 positions, we've tried them all. They say love and desire are inseparable. Has she ever been so varied with you? Reading these taunting messages, I take a deep breath, suppressing the emotions roiling within. The moment I turn off the phone screen, Southern Bridge embraces me from behind. Darling, what are you looking at? Her chin rests in the crook of my neck. She sees only the blank screen of my phone. Nothing, I say, coldly staring out the window. The next moment, the sky outside erupts in dazzling fireworks, radiant to the extreme. I recall Elixir's words from earlier. Tonight, Southern Bridge will set off fireworks across the city for him. Seeing me transfixed by the fireworks, Southern Bridge's eyes brim with indulgence. You like watching these? Then I'll prepare a fireworks display for you. Even grander than this, all right. I laugh softly, the smile tinged with bitterness. Southern Bridge, I don't like things others have used, be it fireworks or people. Though I speak of fireworks, she still flinches, inexplicably panicked. After a brief silence, she holds me tighter. Then I'll prepare another surprise for you. I say nothing, only gazing distantly. In the days that follow, Southern Bridge is out early, back late, shrouded in secrecy. Even the staff notice, teasing with smiles. Sir, the mistress is secretly preparing a surprise for. Indeed, Director Bridge truly pampers you. But I listen with an impassive face, showing no reaction. Until today, Southern Bridge mysteriously takes my hand, leading me out. Joe, I'm taking you somewhere. You'll love it. I'm about to refuse, when my phone buzzes. It's a message from Elixir. Pei Yinzhou. Guess who's more important to her heart right now? You or me? The next second, Southern Bridge's phone buzzes too. I glance over, seeing the image on her screen. Elixir sent her a photo, a co-pilot in gray sweatpants, with a playful caption, no waiting past time. Immediately, Southern Bridge's lips curve upward. Seconds later, she tucks the phone away. Joe, there's an issue with the project. I have to handle it urgently. Next time I'll show you the surprise, all right? I look quietly into her eyes, then laugh faintly. That smile makes her suddenly uneasy. The next second, she gets out of the car, without a word, hesitating only 3 seconds. Southern Bridge's car speeds off, not pausing for me. Hours later, Elixir sends a photo with Southern Bridge. Pei Yinzhou, you've lost again. Maybe tonight I'll concede. Tell me she's so eager to have my child. How much must she love me? Elixir's tone drips with triumph. Looking at those photos, I still don't respond, having decided to leave. These no longer wound me. The next few days, Southern Bridge doesn't come home. I never ask. Instead, Elixir's messages keep coming. Sometimes cut fruit, sometimes extravagant luxuries, sometimes meals she cooked herself. Everything, showing how much Southern Bridge loves him. I don't reply. Busy cleaning this house. Everything tied to me. If I'm to vanish, it must be thorough. The first day, Elixir sends a photo of Southern Bridge personally wrapping a gift for. I prepare a basin of fire, burning every photo taken with Southern Bridge. The second day, Elixir sends a photo of Southern Bridge kissing him under a sycamore tree. I call workers. The cherry trees she planted in the backyard, all cut down. The third day, Elixir sends a montage of Southern Bridge's love confessions in his livestream. I find hundreds of love letters Southern Bridge once wrote me. The paper yellowed with time, the writing still clear. I caress the words, then without hesitation, feed them all into the shredder, not sparing one. The morning of my departure, I open my eyes and see Southern Bridge, long absent, standing by the bed. She stands there, holding my phone, seeing me awake. Her face slightly cold. Joe, your phone just got a message. It's a confirmation of cancellation. What did you cancel? Hearing this, my heart skips a beat. I quickly take back the phone, lighting the screen. It's a confirmation of identity erasure success. Thankfully, my phone is locked. Southern Bridge only saw a few words on the screen. I relax, saying casually nothing. A social media account was hacked. It felt unsafe, so I reclaimed and canceled it. Hearing this, Southern Bridge breathes a sigh of relief. I say no more, get out of bed and head to the bathroom to wash my face. After washing, I step out. I see Southern Bridge hurriedly rushing out. I pause in silence for 2 seconds, then follow. But upon reaching the door, I halt abruptly, for I see Elixir standing not far away. He now dares to act so brazenly, even coming to the villa itself. Beyond my astonishment, the one most shaken is Southern Bridge. She strides quickly toward him. Her face cold, she grabs his hand. Are you mad? Why did you come here? I told you when Joe is around you must not appear. Hearing her sharp reprimand, Elixir's eyes instantly redden. He clings to the hem of her shirt, aggrieved. I cannot bear to be apart from you for even a moment. Moreover, I want to spend more time with you and our child. Saying this, he touches his stomach, but she coldly snaps, stop making a scene. I'll have my assistant take you away first. In a few days, I'll come to you. Elixir refuses to leave. Clinging to her hand, he whines, no way. I don't want to go with the assistant. I want you to stay with me. With that, he leans down, lifting her face, kissing her lips. Southern Bridge frowns, intending to push him away. But after a few seconds of clinging closeness, she fiercely pulls him into an embrace, kissing passionately. The two stand in the garden, their kiss deepening. The moment her hand slips under his shirt, as things seem on the verge of spiraling beyond control, she stops in time. Pushing him away, she says, go. Elixir, eyes brimming with desire, clings to her. Whimpering, he holds her tightly, murmuring something to her. Southern Bridge's expression shifts. Finally, she relents. Fine, I'll stay with you today. Get in the car first. I'll be right there. Elixir, satisfied, grins until his eyes crinkle. Climbing into the car, he sees Southern Bridge about to return. I quickly turn away. Soon, Southern Bridge enters the house. Her first words are, Joe, I wanted to spend today with you properly, but I just got a call. There's an urgent matter at the company. I have to go out. Stay home obediently, and once this is done, I'll spend the whole day with you, alright? She waits nervously for my response, but I only glance up at her once. That single look leaves her stunned. Since when has her Joe lost the light in his eyes? Her lips tremble slightly. Instinctively, she calls my name. Joe, she wants to say more, but I speak first. My lips curl, my voice flat. Go. Handle your business. My tone remains as gentle as ever, showing no hint of abnormality. Finally, it puts her completely at ease. She doesn't think further. Turning, she leaves. Soon the sound of a car horn echoes outside, until it fades entirely. The smile on my face vanishes completely. Entering the house, I take the suitcase already packed. Looking at this house one last time, I send Southern Bridge a final message. Half a month has passed. The anniversary gift I gave you. You can open it now. On the other end, she replies almost instantly, darling, I'll be right back. Well, open it together then. I smile. Southern Bridge, it's only you now. For the rest of your life, only you. I forward all the messages Elixir sent me to Southern Bridge. Then without hesitation, I snap the SIM card in two. Finally, I carry the suitcase and leave the house. Outside, the sun blazes brilliantly. A beautiful time. From now on, the world is vast and boundless. No one will find me. I take temporary papers and board the car, heading to the airport. The moment the plane takes off, everything is behind me upon landing in Country F. I have a new identity, the owner of a seaside guest house in Country F. At the same time, Southern Bridge in the new city is nearly driven mad. Rewind a few hours earlier. After dropping Elixir off at his place, he still clings to her, unwilling to let go. Southern Bridge, you're here already. Want you come up and see? Saying this, he suggestively traces circles in her palm. Southern Bridge hesitates. For some reason, a baseless panic rises within her. No, I'm not going. Go home. I need to return to Audio. She pushes Elixir's hand away, recalling her promise to me. It's been so long since she spent proper time with me. Thinking of this, the corners of Southern Bridge's lips curve up, tinged with a hint of happiness. Elixir wraps his arms around her waist, refusing to let go. Southern Bridge, don't you want to see me in that outfit? You brought me here already. If you don't see it this time, I won't wear it again. Southern Bridge's face hardens. She says firmly no. I promised Audio. But under Elixir's relentless advances, she compromises again. Hours later, she adjusts her clothing, ensuring no unwarranted creases remain. Driving back home. Audio, I'm back. Sorry for making you wait. Her words trail off. Southern Bridge senses something amiss. The villa is eerily empty, completely devoid of my presence. Her heart clenches suddenly. Instinctively, she searches the living room, as if expecting me to appear before her any second. Audio! Southern Bridge calls my name again and again, but the panic in her heart grows ever larger. An unthinkable thought slowly takes hold. Audio has abandoned her. She refuses to believe it. Audio! Are you playing with me? Come out, please. Let's open the gift from half a month ago together. Didn't we agree? This morning I was wrong, busy with work. I'm sorry. Southern Bridge speaks as she moves ceaselessly, her eyes scanning, hoping I'm hiding somewhere. Only now does she suddenly realize the villa seems to lack so many things. Where are the photos of me and her? Where have they all gone? Southern Bridge is nearly driven mad. All the photos have vanished. Even our wedding picture is gone. Instinctively, she steps out to the villa's backyard, where cherry trees once stood. Now lies a flattened patch of land, almost devoid of any trace of trees. The staff are sowing flower seeds on that ground to fill the cold, empty space. Who allowed you to plant these here? Where are the cherry trees from before? Southern Bridge immediately shouts. In her voice, a faint tremor of tension lingers. The staff bewildered reply. Miss Bridge, 3 days ago, the master ordered the cherry trees cut down. They were hauled away and burned. You always indulge the master, so we followed his orders. Facing the staff, her confusion mixes with extreme tension. What do you mean burned? Southern Bridge, incredulous, steps back, feeling as if struck by lightning, barely able to stand. Do you know where Audio went? When did he leave? Southern Bridge instinctively licks her dry lips, her voice hoarse. The staff shake their heads in unison. Miss, the master left early this morning with a suitcase. We don't know where he went. Her mind goes blank in waves. No matter how she racks her brain, she can't think where I might be. My parents have remarried with families of their own. I couldn't possibly go to them. She can only pin her hopes on my friends. This is Southern Bridge. Is Audio with you? What nonsense are you talking about? How could Yinzhou be with me? Such conversations repeat countless times. Even her own friends are questioned. No one knows where I've gone. A profound sense of despair, crashing over her again and again, as if returning to the days without me. I am the deepest love of her life, almost like a piece of her heart. That piece torn out raw. The pain pierces her very core, nearly breaking her entirely. Suddenly she recalls something, rushing upstairs in a frenzy. In the study, the note reading open after half a month is gently torn off. As if grasping at hope, she carefully cradles the gift box. Perhaps Audio left a message for me inside, hoping I'd come find him. Southern Bridge mutters frantically to herself. Layer by layer, the wrapping is undone. Opening the box, A divorce agreement bearing my name lies starkly before her eyes. No, it can't be. She grips the divorce agreement tightly, collapsing onto the chair in a daze, hardly daring to believe what she sees. Ajo loves me so much. How could he abandon me? Who swapped the gift Ajo gave me? Southern Bridge grits her teeth, stubbornly insisting. Then she summons all the villa staff, questioning each one. Who touched the gift box in the desk drawer? Miss Bridge, we only handle cleaning. Without orders from you or the master, would never touch what we shouldn't. Exactly. If you don't believe us, check the study's camera. The truth will be clear. Each staff member insists they're blameless, but Southern Bridge doesn't relent. Until the camera footage plays before her eyes fast-forwarded. Only then does she accept the truth. Deep down she knows. The box in her hands is the one I left half a month ago. She's just struggling in despair, unwilling to admit it. In these short 30 minutes, the pain in her heart feels like centuries. Countless inquiries, hoping for some accident to tell her Ajo didn't truly want to leave her. But the truth is so cruel. Southern Bridge looks at me again and again. Each stroke of my resolute signature, the divorce agreement. I truly lost all hope in her. Wanting to abandon her, but why? She questions herself. Over this time, every moment with me is dragged out for scrutiny, recalling the past. The smallest abnormalities gradually surface clearly. Perhaps I long ago discovered her affair. Southern Bridge thinks silently. She thought she hid it so well, balancing me and Elixir, believing herself. Elixir was just a game to her, never to appear before me, never to let me find out. But I still knew. When did it start? How could I be so heartless as to divorce her, completely vanishing from her world? Her eyes grow wet, her vision blurring with tears. At this moment, Southern Bridge suddenly recalls the words I spoke when we vowed to marry. I'll do my best to be your Mr. Pay, but I absolutely won't tolerate any deception. If you betray me, I'll vanish forever from your world. Back then, Southern Bridge confidently thought, should never wrong me. After all, she loved me so deeply, could never deceive me. She wished she could rip out her heart, lay it before me to see. But when did everything change? Was it her close friends urging her time and again? Was it the monotony of married life day after day? Or the endless temptations? Gradually, she lost the sincere heart she once had. She followed a path of indulgence, chasing thrills, succumbing to Elixir's base temptation. Countless pieces of advice from friends I never knew. I still treated her as kindly as before. That atmosphere led her astray in an illusory dream. She confidently thought she could control everything in her hands. But she forgot. I was never one to meekly endure. My parents, a vivid, clear lesson before my eyes. I didn't want to follow their old path. Rather than becoming resentful like them, better to part ways early. I know Southern Bridge well. I clearly understand. If she knew I wanted to divorce and leave, she'd never let me go. Would use every means to keep me. For me, she gave up everything in HUA country, including her identity and past, completely vanishing from Southern Bridge's world. Her world, understanding everything afterward. Southern Bridge can't suppress the unwillingness in her heart. Ajo, it can't be. I can't let you go. Instinctively, she wants to tear the divorce agreement in her hands, but then realizes, perhaps this is the last thing I left her. If she tears it, even the final trace of memory would be gone. Again and again, her fingertips trace my name. Her eyes brim with longing for me. Ajo, it's my fault. I shouldn't have had another man. I only love you. Hit me, scold me. Anything is fine. Just please don't leave me. I can't live without you. Southern Bridge repeats her apologies countless times, her voice hoarse. But the one meant to hear isn't before her. No matter how much she says it's futile. Pei Yinzhou, I haven't signed. We're not divorced. We're still husband and wife. I will find you. Southern Bridge's eyes burn with determination, resolutely declaring she can't let me go. Her gaze filled with unwavering resolve. She carefully stores the divorce agreement. Thankfully, her phone still holds my photos, offering some solace for her longing. She searches the entire house, desperately seeking anything tied to me. I ruthlessly destroyed everything in the house related to me. At that moment, Elixir's phone suddenly calls Southern Bridge. I saw online news of that watch being auctioned. What did Mr. Pei say? Southern Bridge's heart clenches. She hangs up abruptly, not giving him a chance to embellish. Assistant Tran helped me check the watch I gave Ajo before. Is it being auctioned again? If it is, no matter the cost, buy it back. After a long while, Assistant Tran calls back, hesitant, unsure whether to speak. Miss Bridge, the watch was bought by a foreign collector. Why was I a step too late? The phone slips from Southern Bridge's hand, crashing to the ground, the screen shattering. She was only a moment late. How could this happen? I sold it once. How could I heartlessly sell it again? Does our love mean so little to me? Her eyes stare blankly downward, her entire being radiating sorrow and despair. She hates herself and hates Elixir even more. Without Elixir, would things have been different? Southern Bridge alone in the empty house, filled with loneliness and desolation. At that moment, she suddenly finds my SIM card in the trash. She hurriedly picks it up, wipes it clean, inserts it into her phone, as if doing so keeps me by her side, as if she could still talk to me. Suddenly her phone lights up. A message from a familiar number. Pei Yin Joe, Southern Bridge loves me the most. Don't think selling that watch will make her return to you. Do you know? Today we were still entangled on this bed. Then a photo of a disheveled bed appears before Southern Bridge's eyes. Her eyes blaze with fury. It's you, her voice icy cold. The aura around her suffocates. Then she types a message, Elixir. I remember warning you not to let Ajo know about us. The message sent. Elixir sneers upon seeing it, then provocatively calls back Pei Yin Joe. Since when did you learn to mimic Southern Bridge's voice? It's quite convincing, almost like the real thing. If I were you, I'd have slunk away in shame long ago. Southern Bridge wants to have my child. Perhaps soon, she'll marry me. Then the one cast out without dignity will be you if you don't want it to come to that. Better step aside early and spare yourself the pain. Otherwise, you'll end up with nothing but contempt. Elixir grows more triumphant as he speaks, but the other end remains silent. For some reason, a flicker of panic rises in him, but he quickly suppresses it. Continuing, Pei Yin Joe, are you so desperate? So hurt you can't speak? I told you long ago. The one in Southern Bridge's heart is me. She doesn't love you at all, just acting for you. The next second, Southern Bridge's voice rings out, shattering all of Elixir's smugness. Oh, is that so? What are you daring to provoke Ajo? It seems I gave you too much face, letting you overstep. What exactly did you say to Ajo that you shouldn't have? Her voice is chillingly cold, each word, each sentence, dancing wildly on Elixir's heart. It's over this time. Hayes truly done for. Elixir trembles all over, barely able to hold the phone. No, she said she loves me, maybe even carrying my child. She wouldn't do anything to me. Realizing this, Elixir regains his confidence, his voice tinged with grievance. Southern Bridge, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Mr. Pei insulted me first. I was just retaliating. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please don't be like this. I'm really scared. Elixir reverts to his old trick, acting weak with Southern Bridge, as if utterly aggrieved and fragile. But this time, Southern Bridge has no patience to indulge enough. You don't have to tell the truth. I have my ways to find out. She gives Elixir no chance to explain, decisively hanging up. Right after, Southern Bridge orders her men to seize Elixir's phone. Before he can fabricate more messages, his phone is taken opened, and the messages are accessed, clearly visible. In this short half-month, Elixir sent me countless messages, with photos and provocative words. Southern Bridge, seeing those crude photos and words, feels her vision darken, her mind exploding with a bang. During this time, what foolish things did she and Elixir do? Just imagining my perspective, she aches to the point of suffocation. She dares not think how I endured during that time. If she were in my place, she'd have gone mad long ago. Southern Bridge's face pales, her heart aching unbearably. After what feels like an eternity, she slowly calms, her face terrifyingly cold, her aura radiating menace. Utterly dangerous. Elixir is terrified Southern Bridge loves me so much. What will she do to me after learning everything? He dares not think. At this moment he seizes the only way to protect himself. He hurriedly grabs his live stream equipment, fixes his makeup and clothes, trying to look pitiful. Everything ready. He starts the live stream, silently shedding tears, utterly aggrieved. Brothers and sisters, if been betrayed, my girlfriend has another boyfriend out there. She might abandon me for him, but she's carrying my child. How could she treat me like this? She used to love me so much. How could this happen? With Elixir's embellishments, he successfully paints himself as an innocent man deceived. He even twists the truth, pinning everything he did to me onto me. He becomes the blameless victim. Everyone please help me. I'm so worried. My girlfriend, will she miscarry our child? I can live without her, but I don't want her to lose our child. That child is my emotional anchor. I can't lose it. Elixir speaks with grievance, sobbing pitifully in the live stream. Countless netizens filled with sympathy speak up for him in droves. How could a mistress treat you like that? That woman is truly despicable. I'm near your place. You'll come help. Some netizens incited to irrationality even gather near Elixir's home, wanting to seek justice for him. Elixir sends them his address one by one. Soon a crowd gathers below his place. Elixir, don't be afraid. Even if she's a tycoon, it's her fault. With us here, she can't touch you. Countless people shield Elixir, making him feel utterly secure. But the next second, Southern Bridge arrives with a group of black-clad bodyguards. Stepping out of the car, she coldly orders them to clear the obstruction. Instantly, the bodyguards move, removing all of Elixir's protectors. In less than a minute, the space before Elixir is empty. Southern Bridge, I'm sorry. I did things I shouldn't have, but I love you. Because I love you. I said those things by mistake. I just want to be with you. He feigns innocence, clinging to Southern Bridge's clothes, pleading pitifully. But Southern Bridge sneers coldly, gripping his chin tightly, leaving bruises on his face. Purple fingerprints mark his skin. You should never ever have touched Ah Joe. I warned you countless times. Ah Joe is my life. Now you've driven him away. You will face the consequences. She coldly flings Elixir's body aside. Elixir stumbles back several steps, barely steadying himself. How can you treat me like this? I love you. He looks at Southern Bridge in despair, never expecting such heartless words from her. Is Pei Yen Zhou so important to you? What am I then? You're carrying my child. Don't you care about our child? All those days and nights, you were entangled with me in my bed. Don't you have any feelings for me? He screams in exhaustion, but he gains not a shred of pity from Southern Bridge. Shut up, Elixir, remember this clearly. You're just a plaything. What right do you have to compare with Ah Joe? Southern Bridge's eyes are chillingly cold, tinged with darkness, giving birth to your child. Are you worthy? Let me tell you the truth. After every time I took pills, Southern Bridge waves her hand, ordering the bodyguards to take him away. Hearing this, Elixir panics completely, staring at her stomach, deliberately running toward the crowd. Those people will surely save him. They said they'd protect him, seek justice for him. Southern Bridge flicks her hand, signaling the two bodyguards to stop. No need to bother with Elixir. Watching his desperate, struggling figure, her gaze is icy, like looking at a dead man. The next second, Elixir falls into a greater despair. The crowd just moments ago incited to irrationality now sobers, all thanks to Southern Bridge's reputation and the might of the Bridge Corporation. The flood of news reports. Almost no one is unaware of Southern Bridge and her company. Even a child by the roadside could recount a few tales of Southern Bridge's devotion to me. After all, countless couples, pairs admired their love, even telling their children about it. Seeing Southern Bridge and the bodyguards behind her, everyone recognizes who she is, but no one expected the sweet, sentimental blogger they adored, Elixir, to be Southern Bridge's mistress. Instantly, all illusions about Southern Bridge shatter. But what engages them more is Elixir exploiting their sympathy turning the legitimate spouse, Pei Yin-jo, into the mistress. Thinking back to how they believed Elixir stood before him to protect him, even spoke up for him, their eyes gradually blaze with fury. How dare Elixir exploit their kindness and deceive them so thoroughly? Water can carry a boat or capsize it. As Elixir rushes forward, he's surrounded by countless people, wanting to vent their rage and drown him. They punch and kick him, hurling insults to vile to hear. Mistress Pretty Boy are the mildest terms in their mouths. Elixir's entire family meets no good end. Nearly all are siding with me. Southern Bridge watches enough, then slowly steps forward, addressing the bodyguards. Part the crowd. She lifts Elixir's chin with the tip of her shoe, coldly ordering publicly apologize to Ajo on all platforms. Delete your accounts and never appear before me again. She gives Elixir no chance to refuse. Elixir lies on the ground, utterly humiliated, covered in dirt. Elixir lies despairing on a hospital bed, with bodyguards forcing him to apologize to me. Soon after, Southern Bridge sees Elixir's apology video spread across the internet. She curls her lips in satisfaction, but can't muster a smile. What use is an apology? It can't bring back her Ajo. She still hasn't found any trace of me. It vanished from the world, as if I never existed, if not for traces online, proving I once was. Southern Bridge might think my existence was merely a dream. If on the day Ajo left, I hadn't gone to drop off Elixir, how wonderful that would have been. Perhaps it wouldn't have come to this. If I'd held firm to my heart, not been tempted by Elixir, how wonderful that would have been. Southern Bridge sits in a bar's private room, regretting downing bottles of liquor. She doesn't know how long it's been since she slept soundly. My presence in the house grows fainter, so faint she can barely bear it. But the countless bottles of liquor don't make her drunk. Instead, they make her more sober. She's painfully aware I'm no longer by her side. Southern Bridge clutches a bottle, laughing bitterly. Ajo, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be drinking. I know you hate the smell of alcohol on me. Come scold me a little, please. If you appear before me, I'll stop drinking. She's like a naive child throwing a tantrum. Her close friends, hearing she's here, call in a group of young handsome men. These guys, whoever can comfort Miss Bridge, will have wealth and glory assured. 10 young men nod eagerly, taking turns sitting near Southern Bridge. Miss Bridge. A refined-looking young man sits to her left. Southern Bridge's slender fingers, like a snake, slip under her clothes. Her face darkens like the bottom of a pot. Grabbing a bottle, smashing it on the young man's head. Blood gushes instantly. The man screams, but Southern Bridge, irritated, kicks him away. Who gave you the audacity? Disgusting, get out. In a flash, all the young men in the room scatter like sparrows, fleeing in panic. No one dares stay. After all, being groped outside is better than being beaten here till heads bleed. For nothing. Southern Bridge's brows brim with anger. She rubs her forehead, opening another bottle, drinking straight from it. Her close friends exchange glances, sighing. Bridge, why are you doing this to yourself? Elixir did wrong, he's been punished, that's that. Do you love Pei Yin-jo that much? Exactly, he's just a man. With your status now, what man can't you have? He's gone, let him go. Are you going to chase him endlessly? You should let him see. Without him, you can have plenty of other men and live even better. That way, hell come crawling back. Exactly. Find a few men who look like Pei Yin-jo. Have them mimic him, isn't that the same? Her friends console carelessly. Over the years, they've witnessed Southern Bridge's deep love for me, feeling it's somewhat undeserved. But when this question arises, it proves they too are swayed by that lifestyle. Countless times before, they envied Southern Bridge, the love between me and her, sparking intense jealousy in them. As rich heirs, they've never met a truly sincere man, long forgetting how to treat someone with a genuine heart. But Southern Bridge was different from them, though they are close. In their dreams, they want to drag her down, make her like them. Southern Bridge accepting Elixir meant fully becoming one of them. They don't understand why she's still grieving, regretting. It's just a man. What's so special? But when Southern Bridge hears them belittle me, rage surges within her. Slamming a bottle onto the table, She strikes. No one in the room escapes unscathed. Those who try to intervene are beaten black and blue. Soon the room is littered with fallen figures. Pei Yanzhou is my life. If you dare speak ill of him again, watch out for the families behind you. I absolutely won't forgive. Southern Bridge declares coldly. The room falls silent. Everyone trembling like cicadas in winter, not daring to move. It's the first time they've seen her so enraged. One by one they're as scared as sparrows. Only when Southern Bridge drinks again does the room's tension ease slightly. One woman, indignant, suppresses her anger, steps out to call the bar manager. Have you seen the man in this photo? Find a few who look like him. The closer the better. Bring them here quickly. The woman points to my photo on her phone, speaking coldly, and sends the manager a copy. The bar collaborates with some of Bridge Corporation's clubs. Arranging a few men to serve the elite isn't hard. Soon a young man resembling me by half knocks on the private room door. Excuse me, did you call for service? He speaks timidly, pushing a cart of liquor. Opening the door, everyone in the private room is slightly stunned. This young man truly bears a resemblance to Yanzhou Pei. He is just a bit younger, still quite innocent. A few people exchange glances, signaling him to approach Southern Bridge. They smile confidently, not believing Southern Bridge would reject this one. Miss, is this the wine you ordered? The young man stands before Southern Bridge. He softly calls out to her. Southern Bridge slightly raises her eyes. For a fleeting moment, she almost truly believes I stand before her. Ah, Joe, you're back. You finally returned. I've searched for you endlessly, scoured the entire capital and couldn't find you. She throws her arms around the young man. A few scalding tears fall onto his shirt, making him feel a touch awkward. Scoured the entire capital and couldn't find him. A few scalding tears fall onto his shirt, making him feel a touch awkward. But in the very next moment, she snaps to clarity, realizing something is amiss. The breath on this man bears no trace of her Ajo. He is not her Ajo. Southern Bridge forcefully pushes him away. Who is this? She coldly glances at everyone in the room, memorizing each face. I just warned you all. Yet someone couldn't resist. If that's the case, from now on we are no longer friends. Merely rivals. No longer friends at all. If not for you, perhaps I wouldn't have wronged Ajo. Southern Bridge spares no mercy, speaking bluntly. The hearts of everyone in the room grow half cold. Now with the Bridge family dominating the scene, could offending Southern Bridge lead to any good end? They exchange looks, hearts in turmoil. One panics more than the next. One woman, furious, slaps herself, hating herself for such foolish deeds. The others follow suit, slapping themselves hard several times. Their regret turns their insides green. Southern Bridge, carrying the scent of liquor, returns to the frigid house. The photos I destroyed, some had backups. She prints them, placing them back where they were. Some have no backups, lost forever. Though she tries to restore the house to its former state, it's still different from before. Without me, the house lacks all vitality. Southern Bridge stands by the window. Only now does she realize. From this angle, she can clearly see everything in the small garden. So on the day I left, I witnessed her kissing Elixir. Her heart stabs with pain. Clutching her chest, she gasps for breath. This pain only sharpens her clarity. Assistant Train, any news of Ajo? Sorry, Miss Bridge, nothing yet. Southern Bridge hangs up. The same old result. During this time, she sent countless people to track my whereabouts, but if erased my identity records. Even on the day I went to the airport, I used temporary identification and bought multiple plane tickets to different destinations around the world. Though the Bridge family is vast and powerful, their influence abroad is always weak. Finding me is like searching for a needle in the ocean. My identity records are gone. It's as if I vanished from this world. So the marriage between me and her holds no value. That divorce agreement was merely the final gift I left for Southern Bridge. To sever ties with her completely, how laughable. She can only cling to that divorce agreement. To pine for me, she's had the divorce agreement laminated. Only then can she bear it. Each day she looks at it several times. Ah Joe, where are you? I truly know I was wrong. I don't expect your forgiveness. I just beg to see you once. Ah Joe, those who bullied you have all received their due punishment. Even I suffer in soul and body. Come see me once, please. Who knows how long Southern Bridge agonizes before fainting from exhaustion. Dealing with the families of her former close friends isn't as easy as she thought. The moment news of our broken marriage spreads, countless people cry out, no longer believing in love. So many were fans of our couple, becoming loyal customers of Bridge Corporation because of us. When the scandal erupts, these people awaken instantly. The Bridge family, Southern Bridge. Bridge Corporation becomes the target of public criticism. Ambiguous photos of Southern Bridge and Elixir, along with insider information, spread everywhere. Some even hate themselves for once being enamored with our love story. They want to stomp on it further, relentlessly cursing under Bridge Corporation's official account. Bridge Corporation's stocks plummet continuously. Southern Bridge is nearly despairing. What must she do to find me again? This is an unsolvable puzzle. Suddenly she realizes she can use the internet. No matter where I go in the world, as long as I go online, as long as a country people appear, someone will always provide her information. Immediately, Southern Bridge posts a missing person notice online. Anyone providing verified information about my whereabouts after leaving the country will receive a reward of 100,000. Providing a recent photo of me, a reward of 300,000. The moment the notice is posted, many netizens mock Southern Bridge's infidelity. Bridge Corporation stocks will surely crash miserably. Yet she thinks of this to salvage the damage. Such clever marketing. Exactly her past sweet words for Yen Zhou Pei were probably just marketing ploys. How pathetic. A cheating wife forcing her husband to play along with marketing. If I actually get the money, it'll change my surname to Bridge. At first, the public only mocks, but many covet the reward, deliberately providing fake information and evidence. Later, some actually provide verified information, seeing they can truly earn money. Many netizens start frantically helping. Even I learn of this news. People everywhere want to know my whereabouts, but am not moved in the slightest. On the contrary, I feel a bit irritated. If erased my identity records, doesn't that show my resolve? Am not someone who returns to old pastures. From start to finish, I have no intention of forgiving. Seeing Southern Bridge's apologies, I only find them slightly amusing. If she knew she was wrong, why could she always act like nothing happened before? So many times. I even hoped she'd be honest with me. Say she'd changed her heart, loved someone else. That way we could part peacefully. But I never expected her body and heart could be so separate. Her body reveled in Elixir's love, while her mouth always claimed to love me. Was deceiving me a game? Then I'll play with her a little. I deliberately provide photos and whereabouts to a few people, telling them to pass it to Southern Bridge. I snare calculating the time, boarding a plane to another country a step ahead. At the same time, a clear photo reaches Southern Bridge's hand, along with detailed locations. She trembles with joy. Is Ajo ready to forgive me? Is he waiting for me to find him? Immediately, she books the earliest flight to country, rushing to the airport. Two planes take off simultaneously, but their routes and destinations are entirely different. Upon arriving in country F, Southern Bridge feels a strange familiarity. She instructs her assistant to check her attire multiple times, confirming nothing is amiss. Adjusting her mood, she heads to my guest house. The gentle romantic sea breeze blows through. Southern Bridge's heart pounds with excitement, more nervous than when she confessed years ago. Will Ajo forgive her? Surely he will, right? After all, they love each other so deeply, loved each other for so many years. How could they let go so easily? Southern Bridge deceives herself. She deliberately ignores my resolute actions, telling herself again and again, I still love her, just waiting for her apology. As long as she apologizes sincerely, everything will pass. They'll return to how things were. It'll surely be fine. Southern Bridge buys a bouquet of sunflowers, heading to the guest house. Wine chimes dangle clinking with clear, pleasant sounds. The guest house is decorated romantically, like a scene from a dream, but she has no heart to appreciate it. If she were here with me, perhaps she'd have the mind to admire. Southern Bridge nervously knocks on the door. The door doesn't open. She's prepared her apology, but after what feels like forever, no one answers. Maybe Hayes sleeping didn't hear. She mutters to herself, knocking a few more times. Still no response. The tension in her heart grows sharper. Her palms sweat coldly. Waiting endlessly, no one opens the door. Her heart churns with chaos. Instinctively, she pushes the door, but it's locked tight, unyielding. A blackboard nearby reads "Closed today." She initially thought the sign was a hint that I was waiting to meet her, deliberately closing to avoid other guests. No guests, but it meant refusing to see her. At this moment, Southern Bridge realizes I tricked her. I had no intention of meeting her. I only used this to reject her. Everything seems to tell her I have no intention of forgiving her. Southern Bridge can't believe it's staring at the guest house. Clearly, when we were together, we once said we wanted to open a seaside guest house, occasionally letting the sea breeze sweep over us, holding each other like that. A simple happiness. Back then, she knew I liked it. So, she had people by several seaside guest houses domestically, occasionally taking me to visit. Each place I went, I was amazed and delighted. The praise I gave her warmed her heart. But since when did we stop going together? Southern Bridge recalls in a daze. Since being with Elixir, her time with me dwindled. Those guest houses were never visited again. Many promises to me were broken. The more Southern Bridge thinks, the more she blames herself. She hates her past self. She worked so hard to win me, knowing I lacked a sense of security, knowing I feared we'd end up like my parents, merely companions. Yet she still indulged herself. Before countless temptations appeared, and she rejected them all. Why couldn't she stay that way forever? Southern Bridge now wishes she could drag her past self out and beat her. If she'd held firm to her heart, this would never have happened. A blonde man. Seeing Southern Bridge's extraordinary aura, his eyes light up. It's been ages since he met a country woman, so beautiful with such unique charm. The blonde man raises an eyebrow, smoothly striking up a conversation. "Hey miss, want to grab a drink?" The moment his large hand touches Southern Bridge's shoulder, she dodges as if avoiding a snake get lost. She radiates a chilling coldness, but it doesn't deter the blonde man. Instead, it ignites his desire to conquer. He tries to press closer to her body, testing with his own, but immediately after, the blonde man is flung to the ground by Southern Bridge's disgust. Without hesitation, her strength seems enough to break his bones. This time the blonde man is truly terrified, endlessly pleading, "I'm sorry. I want Dare again. I really want Dare," begging for who knows how long. His voice grows hoarse. Southern Bridge belatedly releases him. "Stop following me." Southern Bridge feels as if her entire being has been sullied. Utterly uncomfortable, she books a room at the nearest hotel. Scalding water pours over her body, but she feels nothing, letting the hot water drench her. Her skin reddens, almost peeling off a layer. She still scrubs her body relentlessly. Joe, I'm not dirty. Don't think I'm dirty, please. I truly know I was wrong. Look, today a man approached me. I didn't hesitate. I rejected him. Don't abandon me, please." Southern Bridge mutters frantically, as if deranged. The phone on the bed keeps chiming. All photos and whereabouts sent to her. Under the flood of information, Southern Bridge can barely discern what's useful, what's useless. Too many people mix in for the reward. Though she's hired people to filter, it's still an enormous workload. Now she slightly regrets her initial decision, but she has no other way besides relying on the power of the online crowd. Unless I reveal myself willingly, she can hardly find my traces. Southern Bridge sits on the bed, nearly despairing. At this moment, several assistants send her different photos. "Miss Bridge," someone reported, "he appeared in front of a church in Quachby City. We've sent people to search. The police are on their way." Receiving this news, Southern Bridge reignites with hope. True or false? She must try this one chance. She can't let go of this sole hope. The days without me, she can barely endure a single one, as if I'm the water and oxygen she needs to live. Indispensable. Persisting this long is already her struggling to hold on, like a fish out of water before death, always thrashing one last time. Southern Bridge has arrested properly in who knows how many days. Each day without seeing me, she only sleeps 1 or 2 hours when her body rebels fiercely, fearing she'll miss any news of me. On the flight to Quach country, she still handles domestic work. The plane lands as she retrieves her luggage unaware, in boarding a plane at that very airport. A slight misstep. We miss each other once again. My plane takes off. Southern Bridge hurries to the church, asking every hotel nearby, but no one has seen me. After searching endlessly finally at a corner hotel, she gets news of me. That handsome HU, a countryman, checked out today. You're too late. If you'd come a few hours earlier, you might have caught him. The hotel staff answers warmly. Southern Bridge freezes in place. Just a bit of time and luck short. Clearly just a few hours. She could have seen me again. Is fate so cruel, not letting her see me even once? Thank you, she says, leaving in a daze. Wandering in a foreign land, she finds no place to anchor. In that moment, she's like she was before meeting me. Back then she never thought she'd love someone so deep, never even considered marriage, only planned to live for work. But the moment she met me, she knew she'd fallen. That stirring feeling was unfamiliar, yet it let her taste happiness for the first time. Southern Bridge blames herself to the core. If she had a chance to do it over, she'd surely hold fast to her heart. Sadly, life offers no do-overs. She stands on a foreign street, lost like a child. Should she keep searching? That's certain. But where to begin? Hello, the man in the photo and I are husband and wife. He's upset with me, got lost. I'm looking for him. Can you give me his contact information? Southern Bridge asks earnestly. The hotel staff hesitates for a long time, until she offers a large sum of money. He smiles brightly, quickly handing over my contact details. Calling but no one answers. Probably still on the plane. Southern Bridge comforts herself. To prove her resolve to apologize, she posts an apology letter online, word by word, detailing how she erred step by step, and how she realized her mistakes, understood her wrongs. Her apology is utterly sincere. Almost every day she posts a new apology letter, hoping it'll see. Some netizens' attitudes gradually shift, from initial hatred to pity, even speaking up for Southern Bridge. Seeing these apology letters, I only find them laughable. If I hadn't left, would she apologize like this? No, she might have indulged further. From just elixir to many other men, infidelity is 0 or countless times. I ask and answer myself, why should I forgive? Isn't it good now? If fulfilled dreams I couldn't before, opened a seaside guest house, adopted a few pets, occasionally met interesting friends, sometimes doing nothing, just painting the scenes if seen at home. After leaving Southern Bridge, my health has improved greatly. When I visit the hospital, doctors often praise my self-care. I close my eyes, no longer caring about online chatter. I know clearly what I want. Having struggled so hard to leave, I absolutely want return to my old life. The plane lands. I turn off airplane mode. A familiar number appears before my eyes. It's Southern Bridge's phone. I don't hesitate to hang up, block it. But that's not enough. Southern Bridge is relentless. Block one number. She calls from another. When she pursued me before, her persistence showed. Her will is clear. Countless harassing calls flood in. I feel no emotion, only annoyance. Now she regrets so much. Who is she acting for? After hanging up countless times, I answer, suppressing anger. Southern Bridge. We have no connection anymore. I don't love you anymore. My cold words spill from my mouth, cutting off all her apologies from the other end. Southern Bridge falls into panic silence, her lips trembling as if drunk. For a moment she doesn't know what to say. Clearly a rejection, yet she's so moved she nearly cries. Because it's been so long since she heard my voice. Only when seeing my latest photos from netizens does she feel alive. My latest photos sent to her. Make her feel alive. Hearing my voice now. She's so moved she's speechless. After a pause, Southern Bridge clumsily apologizes. Joe, I was wrong. I wasn't good. I shouldn't have entangled with another man. I want Bear Elixir's child. If driven him away, please forgive me, okay? I'll do anything. Just don't abandon me. She pleads desperately, but I remain calm. I smile gently, slowly saying, fine, I forgive you. The unexpected response nearly drives Southern Bridge to madness. Really? She barely thinks about my tone, hastily asking again. I sneer. Isn't this the answer you wanted? No grudges for the past. I forgive you. Satisfied now? If you're satisfied, let it end here. Just a word of forgiveness. I can give as many as you want. But returning to how things were, that's absolutely impossible. A shattered mirror can't be whole again. Even with glue, it won't be as it was. With that, I hang up decisively, giving Southern Bridge no chance to keep apologizing. I said before, if I no longer love, even her suicide would be futile. Southern Bridge belatedly recalls this. She tries to message again, but finds I've blocked her once more. Though she got verbal forgiveness from me, Southern Bridge feels no relief. She knows clearly this isn't what she wanted, but I still said it. I no longer love her. She truly hurt me deeply. Southern Bridge never realized this so clearly. Perhaps when I left, she already knew. Just kept deceiving herself, pretending not to see, telling herself I still love her, just waiting for her apology. Southern Bridge's heart aches like it's being cut. She sees almost no hope for the future. What must she do to salvage this? Even she doesn't know. Meeting me is already so hard, let alone begging for forgiveness. My phone number, called to many times, becomes unbearable. I cancel it outright, switching to a new one, fearing Southern Bridge will find me again. I fly to the Empire. The world is so vast. Finding one person is like seeking a needle in the ocean. Not easy at all. Southern Bridge wants to keep chasing me, but suddenly domestic company issues arise. Elixir, after being ruined, nearly goes mad. Online, he's condemned by all. Even in real life, people despise him. Whenever Elixir appears, people look at him with contempt. He can't find work, barely surviving. Before, Southern Bridge gave him luxury items, houses, cars, all ruthlessly reclaimed. The money in his bank card, far from enough for his lavish spending. He's truly at a dead end. So Elixir makes a bold decision, publicly accusing Southern Bridge of tax evasion, embezzlement, teaming up with families once suppressed by the Bridge family to take them down together. Southern Bridge, to avenge me, spared no means to crush her former friends' families, who bad-mouthed him. This time they finally sees her weakness. How could they not fight back? He doesn't care about being used. As long as he can take revenge, nothing else matters. He's not living well. Why should Southern Bridge? Just accusing isn't enough. He opens a new account, live streaming his grievances and exposes, detailing every moment between him and Southern Bridge for netizens to hear. In an instant, Bridge Corporation, just stabilizing, crashed in reputation again. Even Southern Bridge's image takes another hit. She's forced to return home for investigation, pausing her pursuit of me. Domestic affairs are a tangled mess. The company faces betrayals, like snow piling on frost. Many companies wait to carve up Bridge Corporation's share. Even if Bridge Corporation survives, it'll lose a layer of skin. A giant like this, even scraps from its fingernails, are enough for smaller companies to thrive. Many eye it greedily. Southern Bridge, beset by internal and external troubles, goes 3 months without proper sleep. Elixir, accused of slander, is sent to the police station. After a long investigation, authorities find financial loopholes in Bridge Corporation, finding $70 million, and the matter closes. But Bridge Corporation loses significant staff and many contracts during the investigation. Its vitality is severely damaged. Old Master Bridge, long retired, living in seclusion on a mountain, is dragged back by this mess. Seeing his gaunt-haggard granddaughter, Old Master Bridge sighs endlessly. After the company stabilizes slightly, he summons Southern Bridge, His cane strikes the ground with a heavy thud. Southern Bridge pale-faced kneels. Her frail body trembles. Southern Bridge. Is this how I raised you? I told you countless times. Hold fast to your heart, live well. What did you promise me before? What have you done now? Old Master Bridge's chest heaves with anger, barely able to breathe. His cane strikes the ground several times. Southern Bridge lowers her eyes. Her voice hoarse, I was wrong. I wronged Joe. Seeing this, Old Master Bridge shakes his head repeatedly. Where's the family discipline? Bring the family discipline. The butler brings it. A glossy black rod with sharp thorns. One strike enough to tear flesh. The butler swings the rod hard. Southern Bridge groans. Blood instantly flows. She grits her teeth enduring, but her frail body can't withstand. Collapsing after one strike. Back in her teens when she endured over 10 strikes and stood firm. Old Master Bridge panics, quickly calling the family doctor. After an injection, Southern Bridge finally sleeps soundly. In her hazy dream, she returns to the past, to the day I proposed to her. Ajo. Southern Bridge's eyes shut tight, her pale face drenched in cold sweat, her lips bitten until they bleed red, murmuring my name countless times. Old Master Bridge's cloudy eyes flicker with worrying. He sighs deeply. The assistant searched for days, finally finding my latest contact information. Mr. Pei, it's me, Southern Bridge's grandfather. We met at your wedding. In taking a guest. Receiving this call, still confused. Why is Old Master Bridge contacting me? If it's to persuade me to reconcile with Southern Bridge, no need to say more. It's been a while since Southern Bridge bothered me. I thought she'd given up. Didn't expect her to try another way, even involving Old Master Bridge. I smirk sarcastically. Old Master Bridge's voice is frail, but he persists. Mr. Pei, I know Southern Bridge wronged you before, but she's ill now. I'm not asking you to forgive her, just to see her once, to end her fixation. Rest assured I won't let her bother you again. Consider this an old man's play. I stay silent on the other end for a long time, finally responding firmly, sorry. I'm living well now. I don't plan to return. If I go back, can I leave again? I know the Bridge family is vast and powerful. I'm just an ordinary person. Please let me go. She loved elixir. She'll naturally fall for others too. It won't be just one person, nor is anyone her only one. She's just obsessed, unwilling to let me go. With enough time, I believe she'll forget me. Having said this, Old Master Bridge can't insist further. He's pleaded, persuaded. Southern Bridge brought this upon herself. If you or you bear the consequences. If that's so, I won't persuade further. If you have any lingering attachment to her, come see her once. If not, pretend we never spoke today. Old Master Bridge says helplessly. I'm very grateful, thank you, Old Master Bridge. After hanging up, Old Master Bridge sends a video of Southern Bridge unconscious. I watch, slightly surprised. In just a few months, she's turned herself into something barely human, not even ghostly, but this no longer concerns me. I feel no heartache. All my love was buried in HUA country, so I don't plan to return. Southern Bridge has many caring for her, and Old Master Bridge is there. My glance isn't needed. Better not to disturb, lest it causes more trouble. Joe. Southern Bridge jolts awake, still calling my name. Old Master Bridge face darkened, sits by the bed. Southern Bridge, from today focus on work. Take care of your health. Stop looking for Yanjo Pei. Southern Bridge doesn't understand. Coughing, her voice hoarse, why? He's my husband. I haven't signed the divorce agreement. We're not divorced. As long as I persist, as long as I'm sincere, sooner or later he'll forgive me. He's always been soft-hearted. If I coax him a bit more, he'll forgive me. Shut up, Old Master Bridge interrupts, playing the recording of our conversation by her ear. My clear voice fills the room, shattering all of Southern Bridge's confidence. Until the recording ends, the room remains deathly silent. After a moment of stillness, she mutters endlessly, it can't be fake. I must find Joe. I must see him. I must tell him. He's my only one. In this life, I love only him. Southern Bridge, disregarding everything, rises from the bed, yanking out the fur needle, dragging her frail body outside. Old Master Bridge doesn't stop her. As expected, after a few steps, she collapses weakly. The barely healed wound on her back tears open again, blooming with red snowflakes. Southern Bridge grits her teeth, eyes bloodshot, struggling to push her body forward. This time, after a few steps, she collapses, fainting again. Old Master Bridge shakes his head. You lot carry her to the bed. Watch her closely. Make her recover properly. No going out, he says, hurriedly swallowing a few pills. Old Master Bridge's health isn't good either. His mountain seclusion was for recovery. Didn't expect at this age to deal with such trivial matters. 3 days later, Southern Bridge's condition finally improves. She tries to escape again, but doesn't get far. Caught by Old Master Bridge's people, Southern Bridge let it go. Old Master Bridge, in a patient's gown, his face pale, looks at Southern Bridge, who falls silent, standing still, no longer running. Southern Bridge, I won't last much longer. I don't know how long I can stay with you. Consider this my dying wish. Stop looking for Yen Jo Pei. Letting him go is letting yourself go. Hearing this, Southern Bridge lowers her eyes, her gaze unreadable. After a long while, she almost forces out, fine. I won't look for him anymore. Hearing this answer, Old Master Bridge feels a weight lifted, his body suddenly slumping. Southern Bridge stays by his bedside, promising, from now on I'll manage the family business, and won't see Yen Jo Pei again. After staying with Old Master Bridge through his final days, Southern Bridge's aura grows colder. When I was there, she was never so serious, even occasionally smiled brightly. But now she's almost always icy. Southern Bridge becomes a work machine. Aside from hospital checkups, she practically lives at the company. Under her leadership, the company thrives. The love story that once captivated countless people is gradually mentioned less. Only Southern Bridge always wears that wedding ring. Whenever asked, she smiles happily, saying, I'm married. We love each other deeply. He's waiting for me at home. I need to return early. Yet, she rarely returns to that cold house. Without me, the house is no different from anywhere else. Those who know think she's gone mad. Those who don't think she's a devoted family woman. Many men try to seduce her. She rejects them outright. To silence others, she adopts a talented boy, raising him carefully by her side. 20 years later, the boy is grown, capable of standing on his own. Southern Bridge hands the company to him. Going alone to country F. Arriving at my guest house, she recalls her grandfather. I honored his dying wish. Not seeing you for 20 years. I want to fulfill my final wish. Southern Bridge hears the familiar wind chimes. This time the guest house door is open. The blackboard reads open for business, welcoming guests. She knocks. Excuse me, any rooms available? From inside the guest house, a young mixed-race girl shouts to me, Dad, someone's booking a room. As I step out, Southern Bridge outside the door hurriedly flees. She no longer has the courage to face me. I have a new family, a new life, no longer hers. Near the guest house, Southern Bridge buys a shop, opening a post office, specializing in sending letters to her past self. Though she knows the recipient won't get them, occasionally people come to write letters. She writes one to her past self. Just a few simple words: treat him well. Though our shops are only 2 streets apart, she never meets me once. Even later, when Southern Bridge learns that mixed-race girl was adopted, she still doesn't come to see me, only stealing glances at me a few times. Hearing about me from others. Thanks for reading, friends. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to support Nhi Reviews.